guys, welcome back to my channel. Even as much as we scream protect your brand, register your trademarks, in today's video I have 3 reasons for you why you shouldn't even bother registering it. But before I do that, I just want to give a shout out to Ayowa Lawrence and DJ Gold for subscribing to my channel. I thank you so much for it. As I said in my last video, I want to be giving a shout out to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. And so if you subscribe to my channel, or when you subscribe to my channel, please just drop a comment and say I have subscribed, and I will give you a shout out in my next video. Thank you so much. So without much ado, let's dive into it. 3 reasons why you shouldn't bother to choosing is if you're not so invested in the brand name or logo. What I mean by this is you have a name right now that you're using to trade, but it hasn't gotten to you. You know, it's not something that you are so attached to. You're not sentimental about it. You're not into that name. Don't bother registering a trademark, especially when you know that in the next 5 to 7 years you are going to change the name. If you do the whole trademark of registering such a name or such a brand or the logo, and you now decide to change, that is a whole lot of work re-registering a trademark. So if you're not so invested in it, like I have a law firm registered, it's sparklelegalconsult. As you know, I always drop the email address in my box. I actually went to search, and the name I actually desired wasn't the one I got. I got this one. I was pretty young when I registered my law firm. I was just fresh off law school, and the whole sparkle thing happened. It's so, I know I use it, I still use it, but I'm not so invested in it. I know that in the next couple of years I'm going to change, you know, my law firm name to something less generic than it is now. So I wouldn't bother to trademark such a name for any reason, and it's too generic. So that is what I'm trying to say, if you understand what you're saying. If you're not invested in the name right now, if it's something you know that in the next 2, 3, 5, 7 years you're going to trade, please do not bother trademarking that brand name or brand logo. So the number 2 is if you are not in any way going to use any legal action for the infringement of your trademark. What I mean by this is that we have a cease and desist letter. It's a pre-action notice that is being given to a violator, and it's the right of a trademark owner to issue or to file for a cease and desist letter against any violator. So if you trademark your brand or your logo, and when you hear that there's an infringement on such a right, your right, and you know that in the future you're not going to be interested in going through all the legal process, either suing the violator or the registrar, because the registrar might actually go ahead to register a trademark that has already been registered. They are humans like us. So if you find out that someone else has actually registered for your trademark or is infringing on your trademark right, and you know in your heart that you're not the type that will go the whole way to sue for the infringement of your trademark, please do not bother to register it, because it will just be, the reason for the trademark is to protect your brand from others. The fact that you register it to protect your brand from, and doesn't stop anybody from going to register the trademark, though the registrar might say no to that person. But then if he doesn't say no, or her, or if the registrar doesn't say no and such a registration goes through, it is your right to sue. But if you know you're not interested in any legal action, taking any legal action for the infringement of your act, please do not bother to spend so much money registering your brand or your trademark. Okay, before I go into the number 3 option, if it's the first time you're watching my video, please do not forget to subscribe. And you like all the content I'm giving, please give it a thumbs up. Join this community of ours. I am here to give you tips on how to grow, you know, your startup business and the right process in the legal way, what to do. So the number 3 is if you have a generic name. For example, you're selling fruits and your brand name is fruit veggies. That's a generic name. You don't need to trademark it because everybody knows what it stands for. But let's use an example like apple. Apple Incorporation, now they are into electronics, but their brand name and their brand logo states Apple. So you don't easily get to see it firsthand. Like, you don't know when you see the logo Apple. If it's the first time and you've never heard about them, you will think, okay, they are into fruit production. But when you find out they are into electronics, gadgets making, that it's a brand on the logo that you need to trademark, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, let me use a law firm for instance. If you register A, B, and C legal practitioners, everybody knows that that's a law firm. But then when you go ahead to say 90 degrees consult, that is a name that is not generic. Most people wouldn't know what 90 degrees stands for and what consult and consultation can be for any practice. So you just have to register such a trademark. This is why I am saying that if these 3 reasons you have not been able to fulfill them, don't bother registering your trademark. Wait till you're satisfied with your brand name and your brand logo, and you know that you are going to go ahead to take legal actions if there is an infringement against your rights, your trademark rights. And if you do not have a generic name, or you have a generic name that is for something else, it's not the same, then you should go ahead to trademark your brand. Thank you for watching my video. I will be giving you special tips on how you can legally go and start your business. On this channel, I am going to be teaching how to make or how to write a business plan. I will put it out there if you're interested. We've been doing some classes and students have been giving good reports. So I want to put it out there how to write your business plan. I'll be promoting it so that you get to hear it in all my videos. So that when we start the class and you're interested, you will signify. Thank you for watching my video. God bless you.